Before coming to Dawson, I thought Jack London was a writer from England. It turns out that he's actually from San Francisco, California. Jack London wasn't even his real name. I mean, what kind of American writer names himself after a city in England? Don't you think it should be something like Jack Washington, Jack San Diego, that kind of stuff? And here's my take here. Bonjour, je suis Jacques Paris. Alright. I'm sorry, I know it was a joke. Yeah, like I just took out my contact lenses. I don't want to put it back right now. Anyways, let me call some of my friends and ask what's the equivalent of Jack in Asian languages.
Hello?
Hey yo, what's the equivalent of Jack in Japanese? Okay, he hung up on me. Hey pal, what's the equivalent of Jack in Chinese? Okay guys, get this ready. 杰克, Beijing, whatever. Anyways, you know what Jack London should really call himself? Jack Dawson. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel. Dempster Highway, Canada's only all-season gravel road that connects the rest of the country to the shore of the Arctic Ocean. It's much talked about, but only a few has ever seen or done. It starts from a gas station in the outskirts of Dawson City and ends 550 miles later in the village of Tuktoyaktuk in Northwest Territories. Due to the global event of 2020, entering the Northwest Territories is subject to a 14-day quarantine, which means that the region has practically closed for non-essential travel. I was planning to do some hikes and then drive as far as I could on the Dempster Highway. Technically, the northernmost point I could reach was the Arctic Circle sign near the Yukon Northwest Territories border, which is nearly 250 miles, or 400 kilometers away, near a service stop called Eagle Plains. However, the weather condition had gone significantly worse than the day before. I knew from the beginning that I wasn't able to make it to the Eagle Plains on that day. Oh, did I mention that there were no gas stations, shops, or restaurants in that 400-kilometer one-way to Eagle Plains? So I've entered Dempster Highway. I was planning to hike up the Grizzly Lake Trail, but the visibility is kind of pretty bad right now. So I'm gonna probably drive to the tundra first, and on the way back, we'll see if the weather improves. Otherwise, I'll come back tomorrow morning. This place is only about 20 minutes from the previous scene. As you can see, the whole season has already transformed from autumn into winter. Further down the road, the scenery transformed yet again from a calm, snowy one you see on Christmas movies into what the Arctic Canada is famous for. So now I have arrived at the next rest area. As you can see, the visibility is really poor. It probably just had a snowstorm. Even the sign right behind me, right here, it's covered with snow. So now I'm gonna head back to Dawson, maybe explore the town a little bit more. This is like a random place just by the Dempster Highway. Wow, what a place. As I was on my way back to Dawson, the weather turned slightly better. I was able to see some amazing sceneries I wasn't able to see on my way up. Once I arrived at the Grizzly Lake trailhead, I decided that I was going to give it a shot. I'm at the Grizzly Lake trailhead, so the weather is a little bit nicer. Since I'm already here, I might as well take a quick look. Grizzly Lake Trail offers a great view of the Tombstone Mountains. Nicknamed Canada's Patagonia, the lookout point is just a 3-hour hike round trip from the Dempster highway. Other than the bad weather, the biggest obstacle of them all, even during a clear nice day, would be traversing through the bear country. Guess what? I only saw one car in the parking lot. It was a Jeep Wrangler, which means I was all alone. Don't travel alone in bear country unless you have to, like me this time. You can see here I've got the bear spray. I just carry it with me, make sure it's accessible, so whenever you need it you can pull it right away. And of course you can also sing along while hiking. It's like baby, 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 oh. Yeah, probably bears are not gonna like that. After crossing a dense forest, the trail went upwards. The scenery transformed again from autumn to winter. Fresh snow on the ground showed that only a few days ago, this part of the mountain was in its most beautiful fall color. As I continued to climb, the weather and the visibility did not turn better. At one point, it started to snow. Eventually, I was able to reach the lookout point. Instead of seeing Canada's Patagonia, I only saw pure wetness in front of my eyes. Knowing that continuing further without proper equipment, as well as the risk of poor weather, could easily lead to dangerous situations, I decided to turn back. My Tombstone adventure did not go as smoothly as expected. The lookout point is just behind me. As you can see, the weather is pretty bad up here, and the snow has covered the whole trail. The visibility is very poor, and it started snowing. I guess I will make my turn back now, and then tomorrow I'll first drive to the lookout by the Dempster highway to see the visibility. But tomorrow, if it still looks like winter condition up here, I guess I have no choice but to come back some other time, do my next trip to Yukon. Folks, I've got some bad news. I think I just lost my gorilla pod. In case you don't know what that is, it's like a tripod with all those little balls you can easily adjust. Oh my gosh, I think I must have lost it while hiking up the Tombstone today. Anyways, if you guys ever go to Tombstone Park and found a gorilla pod, can you please email or send me a private message? Thanks. Yeah, don't ask me why I'm lying like this right now. Of course, because I don't have the tripod. How am I supposed to make the camera stand up? That creates a problem too. Like if I'm gonna shoot videos or take pictures of the northern lights, I'm screwed. But hey, there is something very interesting about the hotel I'm staying at. There's a weird tradition called the Sourtoe cocktail. So basically, it started out with a frozen toad somewhere. Somebody put it into some sort of liquor, and somebody drank it. They noticed it, and then started a club. And then now people just go there and order a drink, put the human toad in, drink and touch the lip with it. I tried to do that yesterday, but it seems like the person wasn't there. So I'm gonna try again. And guess what? I was in luck that night. The Sourtoe Cocktail Club started with the local Dawson boat captain accidentally discovering an amputated toe that belonged to an American bootlegger from the 1920s. Because the toe was inside a supposedly delicious 50-year-old liquor, he first drank the liquor without realizing that it had a part of human body in it. Afterwards, he started a club for those who dare to repeat what he did. To join the Sourtoe Cocktail Club, you must drink a glass of alcohol with an actual mummified human toe in it under the supervision of the toe captain. You can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but your lip gotta touch the toe. Okay, so this is the toe. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, you have to drink with this f***ing disgusting thing soaked in your booze.
Reward. The toe must not enter the mouth. Will be bit, chewed, a bit swallowed. $2,500 fine.
Okay.
And so, in line with the above, you can drink it fast. You can drink it slow.
Yeah.
But your lips must touch this gnarly toe.
Okay.
Just you.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Cheers.
Yeah, I got her.
All right.
Is the evidence of your folly?
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I just got back. And look what I have here. Certificate. So it says you can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but your lips must touch the toe. And I'm the 93,614th member of this club. Yeah, I feel very privileged. Even at the end of the day, I was still bothered by the fact that I wasn't able to see some spectacular sceneries in Yukon's north due to poor weather conditions. I purposely slept early on that day because I knew that the next day would be my last opportunity to see Canada's Patagonia before my next trip to Yukon. And only God knows how many years later that will be. When I wake up again, I'll see either the northern lights or the sunlight.